Hey guys, this is Chat with Kay, and we are going to get right into this subject right after the intro.
What's up, YouTube? This is your girl Kay. Hit that subscribe button. See you on the inside.
Okay, as you can see by the title, this is a book that I want you guys to um, go check it out if you find it. It is called How Do I Forgive When I Don't Feel Like It? And it's by a lady named June Hunt. I found a lot of information in here that has helped me throughout my life when I feel like I was wronged by any such people, or should I say person. But it's a loaded question because it all depends on the offense that's been done to you, or if it's just the way that someone has wronged you and you're struggling within yourself how to forgive someone when they have wronged you. And can you forgive someone when you don't feel like it? This is really, really interesting. But you guys know this is Motivational Monday. Also, if you haven't already, please hit that like button on this video. Please, 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 please do hit that like button. And do me a favor, share this video out as well, because this could be something that we all may struggle with from time to time. Okay. And this topic comes right at the right moment in my life. But I can say this, I do kind of feel a lot better because of what I've been going through. But I know you guys noticed that I deleted my Questionable Friday video. And I will tell you this, I don't want to go into all the details of it, but YouTube did not remove it. I decided to remove it on my own. It was something personal that I was dealing with another individual. But it wasn't anything that it was any violation of YouTube or anything like that, because they found that to clear me for any wrongdoing, which is a great thing on my part. But I decided to take it down because of the conflict I was having with another individual. But it's not even worth speaking on. But those who know, you know. And those who don't, I can tell you that it's not even worth our oxygen at this point. It really, truly isn't. However, let's just go into this topic of this book. And I wanted to, this is the front cover of her book, by the way. And I want to make sure that I give everybody they just do of who this is for. And this is not my content. This is a book, and we're going to call it maybe a book review. But I don't want to make my Motivational Monday too long. I truly do not. I said I was going to make my videos a little shorter. But I wanted to have the book in my hand because there are some things in here that I wanted to bring out. And there's one thing, and I'm quoting her words. Again, her name is June Hunt, but I'm quoting her. If you guys have never heard of her, she's a very good author. I believe she's a pastor as well. But, I mean, there's things that she brought to the forefront in this book. It is phenomenal. And one of the things she said, quote, and I quote by June Hunt, forgiveness is a decision. Okay? Forgiveness is a decision, an act of the will that, when done wrong, results in true freedom. In the process, often misunderstood, it took me a long time to learn the why of forgiveness, and even longer to live out the heart of forgiveness. Okay, so basically she is saying that for a long time, she struggled with forgiveness. And she had to decide at some point to forgive someone who have done her wrong. We've all have been in that situation, okay? Do we forgive that person? And guys, forgiveness is not for the other person as much as it is for you. Okay. I have been saying over and over and over and over again that we have to be mindful how we treat one another as a whole. Okay. And I know that some people don't believe in the higher power. I know that they do. That's their choice. That's their decision. And that's their prerogative. For me, I happen to be one of the one who does believe in the big homie. Y'all, anybody knows me knows that I do. So this is how I address issues that I go through. I go through things in life just like everybody else. Okay. I go through disappointments in life just like everybody else. I go to why is this happening to me like everybody else. Me personally, I have been taking my steps very carefully of how I treat people because I do believe in karma. When you mistreat someone, it hurts you more than it hurts that person. Okay. So I'm trying to, again, hear myself talking about this yet again, because at the end of the day, if you are trying to be as positive as you want to be, if you are trying to be the person that struggles, even though I hate that I took down my video on Friday when the question was, how do we fight temptation? And I really wish that person had to really watch that whole video from beginning to the end, because I'm quite sure there was some information shared in that video would have helped them through what they were dealing with, which the enemy is tricky. They uses who they can use. Okay. So, and even for me, the enemy used who he can use to attack me. That's just how life goes. So I have to make sure that what I do and how I move and what I say, I stand strong on what I say and do, which has caused me to move differently. It really truly has. So I don't know if you can really see this video all the way through, because your girl didn't feel like getting, I've had, with the death in the family and all those different things. Today is Sunday and I'm tired. So I said, hey, I'm just going to put this image of this book in here and you guys listen to my voice. And I greatly appreciate you watching, listening, through and through. And again, I'm not going to make this video too long. So I wanted to point out some things that she said in this book, which really, 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 really was hard. She said, when we forgive, we get rid of the rocks dragging us down and depleting our strength. You hear that? When we forgive, we get rid of the rocks dragging us down and depleting our strength. So when you forgive someone, especially like this case, I was upset. I said, hey, okay, I had to come to the point where even though I didn't do anything wrong, okay, I really truly did not do anything wrong. And I didn't. And I can stand firm on that. But in this scenario, I will say this, that because I felt attacked for no reason, and I shouldn't have been attacked. I shouldn't have. I felt like in this instance that this is life. Okay. And I had to let go of the anger that I was feeling these last 2 days for no apparent reason. Okay. And I said, hey, you know what? When I had my conversation with that person, I let them know how I feel, let them know where I was coming from, let them know I didn't appreciate it, and I moved on. However, I did say, hey, to that person, I forgive you because I have to move on with my life at the end of the day. But now, let me ask you this. This is something else she put out in this book. She said, when you forgive someone, does that mean it's a reconciliation? Because a reconciliation, that's a 2-step process. Okay. Now, for me, when you've wronged me for no apparent reason, I've forgiven you, but I can't no longer, that trust is not there anymore. So when someone wrongs you, you can forgive a person. I don't care what it is. That's just like someone who has, brought so much hurt to your family, and then that there's let's just say someone who done something to some of your family or family members, whatever the case may be, and maybe they went to prison for their actions or whatever. And in this case, you all know that Jensen's in prison. We all know that. So we can still forgive that person no matter how hard the offense is. No matter what it is, how small, how big, you can forgive that person, but you can also choose not to have a reconciliation with that person. The forgiveness is still there, but that don't mean I got to kiki with you anymore. Okay, I've forgiven you because that's what the big homie told me. He asked that we do. Because if when I wrong someone, I have clearly took it to the big homie and has repented for anything I've said or did. So this is a new me. Okay, so I have to be mindful what I say and what I do. Okay, even when I come under attack, in this situation. All right, and I'm not, and I'm me bringing this to the forefront right now. I'm using my own personal experience of how I'm dealt with what I'm dealing with. Okay. The forgiveness is there. It's there, but I choose to love you from afar right now. Still don't want anything negative to happen to that person. No, I don't. I don't want anything. Do I want that person not to shine? Absolutely. I want him to win. Okay. I want that person to win. I really, truly do. Because I want nothing but peace and blessings in their lives as well. I want peace and blessings in my life as well. And in order for us to get to those things that we really want out of life, we got to move differently. And when we move differently, then things will happen. For people who saw that video on Friday, when I asked that question, how do you deal with temptation? How do you fight temptation? When you know you're about to do something wrong, how do you stop yourself from doing that? And I'm going to bring that one as a redo back on Friday. We're going to revisit that conversation again because there was a lot of people it was like 80 some odd people had left some very powerful message underneath that video. And for those who did not see it, I don't want you to miss out. Because at the end of the day, guys, you have to get out of, we all do. We have to get out of our own way. And when you get out of your own way, you can now see things happening in your life for the good, for the better. But when you are doing things, me included, when we as human beings, all of us, no matter what nationality you are, when it comes to us doing someone else wrong, it hurts us. I'm trying my best to express this as the best way I possibly can. It hurts you more than it hurts the next person. We have to learn that no matter if someone wrongs us or not, forgive them and keep it pushing. Even when you don't feel like it, forgive them. This is the book review of this lady's book. And the things I can go through this book and quote so much stuff that she has in here that will make your head turn and like, man, that's something. Because to me, I read a lot. Okay. I honestly really do. Okay. And it is so much packed information in this book. I'm quite sure it will help you in some things and any struggles that you're going through in your life. Okay. Because there's a lot that we all can learn from each other. And that's another thing. I'm not always right. I am not. You're not always right. You are not. But we can also learn from each other. There's a lot we can learn from each other. Okay, we can learn from each other. If we just sit back and get out of our own way. Pride is something that can get you caught up. Okay, thinking that you are not as equal to your brother or sister. And I'm talking about human race, because we all sisters and brothers in his eyes. Okay, I'm no better than you and you are no better than me. This is what I said in my video on Friday. I'm no better than you. You are no better than me. Okay, I can't tell you how to perceive things. You can't tell me how to perceive things. And that's what I'm talking about, the word of God when I say that. Okay, it's okay to we're going to disagree. We truly are, because we have the right to. Everybody is not going to agree on something, but it doesn't have to be negative actions behind it. That's when it becomes a problem. Okay. If you clearly just try to hurt someone and knowing what you're about to do can hurt that next person and you do it anyway, it speaks volumes of where your heart is at. Not that person. It's us. If I go and do something negative to you, it's not going to hurt you. I'm hurting myself more than I'm hurting anybody. Okay, we have to be mindful that when you want to go ahead in life, if there is some things that are boggling you, when I say boggling, because you're down at the bottom trying to find your way up and you falling back down. So I say boggling. That's my word. So if something is boggling you, you got to find a way to suppress past it. Okay, you got to find the way to rise up. You got to find the strength to keep moving. That is at anything in life. It is, you don't like your job, you got to find a way to get out and try to do something different. If you don't like your finances, you got to find a way to make it things ends meet. In spite of the pandemic that we're at. If you are not happy with things in your life, change it. If you don't like where you are in your life, it's up to you to change it. Find the strength you need to change anything in your life before you deliberately try to bring somebody else down because you're unhappy. That's not fair to that person. Even better, it doesn't serve that person any. Let me say this. Let me put it like this. It hurts you more than it hurt that person. And I know I may sound like a broken record with these same videos over and over and over and over and over. But I don't see, and when things happen to me, I'm going to speak on it. And you can rest assured it's going to be a transparent video. Because this whole instance right here, it was unnecessary. It truly was unnecessary. And I'm upset not because I took the video down. I'm upset because the people that video helped, that reached out to me, that is what I'm upset about. Because if they wanted to revisit that video, it's no longer there. Okay? And that's what I'm upset about the most. All right? The most. But going forward, now I know how to treat that individual. Okay? From a distance. Still got mad love for him. Still got mad respect for him. Still want him to be successful in everything that he put his hands on. But that doesn't mean that I have to allow this person in my space anymore. In which I'm not going to do that. Because for me, I got to keep myself. I got to protect my own self. I got to protect my head space when it comes to stuff like this. But when I say how to forgive when you don't feel like it, we have to find a way to forgive when you don't feel like it because it's on you. You got to get out of your own way. You got to reach for the stars. The sky's the limit for your success. But you can't make yourself happy or responsive when things don't go your way. And when I say go your way, I'm sorry, I'm just saying. When things don't, if you see you having struggles in life, okay, there's things that you need to fix in your life. You have to find a way to be able to get through. Do you have any embedded bitterness? Do we have that? Do we have that? Words can kill a relationship, guys. It can. Words can murder our motivation and inspiration. It truly can. And I'm quoting things that she has in this book because I love it when she says words can kill a relationship and words can murder our motivation and inspiration. How can and it does. And there's another thing, another quote she got in here. He knows your pain, he knows your needs, and he knows how to empower you to forgive. He knows how to empower you to forgive, even when you feel like it's impossible. Okay? You have to find a way to get to where you at peace with your decisions, you at peace with your life, you at peace with everything that you do. And again, like I said in my video on Friday, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. None of us never will be perfect, but we can be better. All right. We can be better. And I just wanted to sit here today to give you some morning motivation to get up and to push forward. Me, I have nothing but joy in my heart, because at the end of the day, when I know that I have done everything I can to be a helpmate to anybody, I can sleep comfortable at night. I can be at peace with my decisions. I don't have to go back and say, hey, I know I did you wrong, but because that's over for me. Chatwood K wants everybody to win. Chatwood K wants us to rise above any and everything that can be holding us down. Okay? And if there's things in your life that you know you need to switch up at yourself, and you feel like you're unhappy, do what we call some deep soul searching. Okay? Because that's what I had to do. I had to do that for myself. And deep soul searching finds me to say, hey, okay, now Chad, why did you do that? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Okay. And that's when I came to start to study the word. And again, studying the word works for me. If you're not a believer, that wasn't work for you. But that does not mean that I don't want to deal with you. I didn't say that. I just said that this is what helps me. And if you're a non-believer, you have to find things that will help you when you're unhappy, or help you when you want to be vindictive to people just because you are miserable. Don't do that. Okay? Because it doesn't help. It doesn't help anybody. Because we got to find the big homie in the darkness. Okay? For those who do believe. We got to reach out to him in the darkness, because he's going to put the light on you. He's the only one that can do that. All right. But he can also show up in your life and show out. He can take all of your jumble up mess and make it a masterpiece, because he has the power to do that. Okay. And that's what he's done in my life. He's taken all of my mess and have turned it into a masterpiece in my eyes. I love who I have become. Been a long road, but I also love who I've become. But this is just not for me. This joy that I feel, this light I have in me, the fire that I have in me, I had to find that. Okay, I had to find that. And I still want everybody to win. I truly do. I still want everybody to find their peace and their happiness. If your headspace is in a dark place, he's the light. That's all I can say. He's the light. He can bring you out of that. And he also can show you who's in control. Okay? So when you turn away from him, for those who do believe, I'm talking to the believers now. For those who do believe, if you are going through something in your life, he is the way. I can only be here to listen. I can only be here to share my experience with any and everyone. And this is what this video is for. Because even the fact that I know I did not wrong this person on so many levels, I know that I did not wrong this person. And because you are going through something, you want to try to take someone else down with you. And that's messy. And that's vindictive. So I can sleep comfortable. So when I said, hey, we can never be what we once was, that doesn't mean I want anything bad to happen to that person, because I don't. Do I want that person to shine? Yes, I do. Do I want that person to understand that you just can't be vindictive to people that doesn't have anything to do with what's going on in your life right now? That's not fair. Just because you're upset, you can't drag everybody else down with you because you're upset about something personal in your life. That's not fair. So I'm going to end this with that. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful Monday. I really, truly do. I am in good spirits. I'm okay. I'm going to come back on Friday with another question Friday. Don't know what the question going to be, but I may just, I'm still going to put it back on my channel. And I'll go back into more of what happened to that video on Friday when I upload the next one. Because I'm going to still keep doing me. This is who Chat McKay is. I'm going to do what I set myself out to do. I'm still going to be a helping hand to those who need my help. I'll try to help anybody any way I can. Because that's just who I am. Okay? And one bad apple don't spoil it for everybody. It just doesn't. Okay? And I hope that you guys have a blessed Monday. Blessed week. Nothing but blessedness and resources to meet your life no matter what it is. Okay? All these things I ask upon you. And check out this book, guys, because it's packed with a lot of information. How to Forgive When You Don't Feel Like It by June Hunt. Okay? And I know some of you might know who she is, but it's good. This lady, this book here was full of stuff. Because this, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to let it go. It says, when someone hurts you, our natural response is to strike back. Yeah, man. Rather than forgive, we want to return the pain and the suffering. Yep. Rather than let go, we cling to our rocks of resentment, our boulders of bitterness. The result, we struggle under the weight of our grievance, all because we find it too hard to forgive. This, I'm going to pin this in the comment section, in the description, maybe. Because some of the concerns is, what if it hurts too much to forgive? What do? What if the other person isn't sorry? How can I let someone off the hook for doing something so wrong to me? Okay. All of this is in this book. How do you forgive when you don't feel like it? Check her out, guys. I love this book so much, and I'm quite sure if you read it, you will find some helpful stuff in here to help you as well. But remember this, and I say it, and I say it again. Love God, love yourself, and love others. Stay ready. So get ready. This is Chat with Kay, and I don't have anything else to say. And I see you guys tomorrow for the final episode of Domestic Violence on tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.